So today we are going to speak about one of the greatest problems that we all face. Now, I'm not talking about homework. I'm talking about the problems that we face with our water pumps. To fill the overhead tank, we have to put the water pump on, we have to put it off, we have to keep watching it while the pump is on, and all that stuff. It's a really great problem. For me personally, I have that problem. It's a really great sort of headache to me. So to everyone it is, to most of the people, if I must say. So what the engineers did is they went ahead and they found a solution to this problem. They made an automatic system by which you could put the water pump could get started and go off by itself when the tank is full and when it's empty. But we have another problem with that, and that is it's too costly. We can't afford that costly instrument for such a small job, for such a small problem. It's really costly. So what I'm gonna do, and what I have done, is that I have found another solution for that. We are going to build a water tank filler, automatic one, by ourselves. So there are actually going to be 3 videos in which we will be going through the building of this automatic overhead tank filling system, and this is the actually first video where I will explain to you what this system is actually going to contain, so you might have a great picture of the ideas that I have to do this, and also you can put your own ideas in that. So in the second video, when we are actually building, or we are actually going through the build of that system, you can include your ideas in that and you can design your own system as per your requirements. And in the third video we will be putting that system through many tests. We will test the system by sort of like giving it more supply. So if the electricity kind of keeps flickering in your house, then you don't have to worry. So all those tests, the heat test, the cold test, water test, all those tests, we'll be putting the system through all those tests in the third video. So this is actually the first video. So let's dive right in and solve this problem. Let me show you how I have planned of designing this system. So this is the system that we are going to build. So you can see 2 tanks right there, 1 and 2. So this system is going to have 5 main parts in it. That is the 2 tanks and a water pump, the main system that we are going to build, and the power supply. Okay, now you can see 2 tanks, as I said. So one tank, this one, the bigger one, is the tank that you have, the underground tank. Okay, so where the pump is actually connected. So the second tank that's right on top there, that tank is the overhead tank which you need to fill. So that's the tank that you use the pump to fill. Alright, so the water goes from here into the pump, and the pump pumps the water right like that into that tank. So the pump is actually connected to the supply right here. Alright, so we are not going to do that. What we are going to do is we are going to put this system in middle. Alright, in middle of the water pump and the supply. So the water pump is not going to be directly connected to the supply. The water pump is going to be connected to the main supply, and then the main system is going to be connected to the water main supply. Alright, now you might see that there is another wire going into the tank, and you might be imagining or guessing why is that. Now the system right here needs to know when to put this thing off and when to put this thing on, and that is why we are going to connect one more or maybe multiple wires into the tank. So it is going to give the system idea of when to on and put off the pump from the supply. Okay, so let me just explain to you the system in a better way here. Now you see, this is actually the tank that's there. Okay, now from the tank the water has to move to the overhead tank, and that uses maybe pipes or whatever it is connected with. Alright, so this is not directly connected like that. It has a system or a water pump in the middle right there, right? So this water pump or the motor is connected to, right, it's connected to a main power supply, but that is not the case in here. What we are going to do is we are going to cut this wire right here, and we are going to separate the motor from the power supply, and then we are going to apply our system that we are built here, which will then be connected to the main power supply that is already existing.